Shedeur Sanders going over 100, no one is going to argue the validity of that ticket from this standpoint, right? Like you're going, and this depends. Like if you're in Southern California, I got pulled over once on the 55 freeway. The 55 freeway sort of bisects Orange County, right? It used to be actually a road, but it starts on Newport Beach Boulevard and then goes into being the 55 freeway and goes all the way up to the 91, which is like that takes you into the Inland Empire. And so on the north side or west side of the 55 freeway is basically it goes like Central Orange County to North Orange County. On the south side, it's the southern part of Central Orange County into South County, right? Bisects it. I got to be honest. I got pulled over. This is probably like 10 years ago, and the cop pulled me over, and he's like, "Do you know how fast you're going?" I was like, "I don't. I've never seen anybody get pulled over on this road." And though 82 sounds really fast, it's like, what allowed you outside of hitting your quota to single me out, to point me out for going 82? Because everybody's going 82 or 85, right? But if I say that with a very reasonable sense of, honestly, 85 and below is whatever. 90 is, all right, you're humming. Is not arguing. Once you go over 100, you have no defenders. There just isn't. There's no defenders over 100. Now, saying that, and of course, Zach Edey got what was it, a 101 or 105 in a 55, right? Again, that's on some sort of highway. He's going way too fast. Again, same thing. But Zach Edey, there's no history of what people would consider arrogance or entitlement. And so I understand if you're sitting there going like, hey, why would you say Shedeur Sanders is entitled and acting entitled by going 100 miles an hour when you wouldn't say that about Zach Edey? Well, that's because I have 2 years of high major college football evidence where he's showing off his bling, he's trash talking and talking down to people who come from lesser means or lesser stature or what he's seen as lesser programs or lesser families. The way he handled himself, by all accounts, getting ready for the NFL draft. Like, if I said, like, Shedeur Sanders went 101 driving, and you know he's driving something that is very comfortable going 101. Bentley, Range, whatever. I don't even need to look at what car it is. And all of us have some sort of PR reputation, right? Like, I'll give you an example. Dan works a lot, right? He works on Sundays. He works in the show. If Dan played hooky, right, Dan's like, I ain't going. And he said, I'm sick. And then somebody was playing golf, like, hey, I saw Dan Beyer playing 18. You'd be like, yeah, that makes sense, right? Because Dan has a reputation of being a golf guy, loves golf, right? Shedeur Sanders getting pulled over for going 101, he has a reputation. Surprises nobody. Feeds into the idea of entitlement. Fair, unfair, you have to know that's what human nature does. Doesn't mean I cut him, but definitely points to that no matter what he wants to say in front of the camera, and many things in front of the camera have not been contrite. That feels like more of an act. This feels more like who Shedeur is.